business.
Hello guys, it's your girl and welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about not letting people take advantage of your kindness. Excuse me, once again, I don't really have my voice, but as somebody who has been so nice, so sweet, all that my whole life, people have just always taken advantage of my kindness. And it's a circle, a revolving door that I keep learning my lesson to, or obviously I haven't learned my lesson because it keeps happening. And it's like, well, how do you not let people take advantage of your kindness? Boundaries. So maybe today's video is really more about boundaries and learning boundaries. Set those boundaries. First things first, if you happen to be a people pleaser or a former people pleaser like myself, it's hard to set boundaries because you want to make people happy. You don't want to hurt people's feelings. You want to make them happy, so you let a lot more things slide than you should. Therein lies the struggle to set boundaries. I probably didn't even know the meaning of boundary literally up until who knows when, because I obviously had no boundaries. I'm not saying I let people step on me, but I let way too much stuff slide because I lacked the ability to form boundaries. One of the issues with maybe why you lack boundaries or why you struggle to form boundaries is because maybe you don't have enough strength in yourself to do it. Outside of people pleasing, it could be a thing of you just don't know how to be stern. You don't know how to have that. You don't want to create conflict, but sometimes you just gotta create the conflict. You know, if you set a boundary and someone doesn't like it, then you decide what you do from there. Okay, you don't want to respect my boundary? Cool. Or, you know, the right people will accept all your boundaries and it'll be all good. So, in order to set boundaries, you have to learn what you are okay and not okay with. Usually, as a majority, we know what we're okay and we're not okay with, but how do you insert that? When somebody does something you don't like, do not let it slide. That's what I used to do. I would let things slide. Oh, okay, you know what? I'll wait until the next time they do it and then I'll say something. Maybe it's by accident. No. Hey, you know, the other day when you did that, I didn't really like that. I didn't appreciate that. I really appreciate if you didn't do that anymore. And I'm not going to say that's easy. I think a lot of people go, see how easy that was? It's not freaking easy. If you struggle to speak up for yourself, if you struggle to set boundaries, if you lack that ability, oops, hold on. Just call me. It's her birthday. Happy birthday to my mom and my aunt. Twinsies. So me and my cousins, one of us might have twins, but let's not get there. But setting boundaries, guys, is hard, okay? Setting boundaries is hard, but it's necessary. As a people pleaser, former people pleaser, struggling to not be a people pleaser anymore, if you stop setting those boundaries, you are going to be the only one unhappy. The other person can do whatever they want. And what do? You sit around unhappy because somebody else, you had to make somebody else happy. You have to learn how to put yourself first, because otherwise you're going to be upset in every single situation. People are going to say, oh, she has no boundaries. That's you. They're just gonna walk all over you. And I have allowed that to happen so many times in my life, but I'm working on not letting it happen anymore. I'm not gonna say I refuse. I do refuse to a certain extent, but you know, it's a work in progress. So really think about what you want, who you want, and what you can deal with and what should not be dealt with. Forget what should be dealt with. If you don't like something, you shouldn't be dealing with something or somebody in your life. Set the boundaries. They don't like the boundary, they gotta go. That's what it is. And how do you learn to set boundaries is practice. Practice. Learning how to speak up for yourself. I've had a really difficult time communicating my feelings in my whole life. And I understand why, based off of, like, you know, past traumas or things like that. But are you gonna be miserable forever? Suffer and let people treat you anyway? You're much better than that. So, this is short, this is easy, but maybe I'll make like a part 2 on how you can learn how to really start setting those boundaries. But this is just a reminder to set those boundaries. No more letting people walk over you. No more letting people think they can treat you anyway. Set your boundaries, girl or guy. Alright, that's it for today's video. I had to make a really quick video because I have a lot to do before the day's over and I gotta edit this and post it. So I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
She just like me, no. But they show no fear. It ain't safe round here, but she's still gonna hold on. It ain't safe.